History has always been a passion of mine, a real defining interest in my life. My first great gateway into the past was through the local library. I had a particular interest in biographies, and I remember being fascinated by some of history's most influential people, like Mahatma Gandhi, Julius Caesar, and Catherine the Great. My love of history was further refined by family trips to places like Jamestown and Colonial Williamsburg. After deciding to further my education, I knew history was the best path for me. Since leaving high school, my professional life has dealt mainly with working with children. I have worked in and around the education world for quite a while now. I would love to use my history degree to pursue a career in education. I'm also passionate about politics, especially on a global scale. So, a history education can also help me to further pursue these more loftier career goals. A person can gather many beneficial skills from an education in history. A history major must have well developed writing and analytical skills in order to succeed. You must know how to best take your ideas from complex thoughts and to write them in a way that is accessible to anyone who can read them. Every history class I have undertaken has required me to carefully organize complicated ideas into the written word. When doing this, we do not just regurgitate ideas, rather, we must analyze items of historical significance and decipher their meaning. In my modern African history class, we were required to interpret modern works of African media and analyze what they could teach us about various regions of the continent. As an education in history also allows us to craft solid arguments and defend those amongst our peers. To make historical claims, you need evidence. To that evidence, you must develop your skills in deduction and research. You must be able to synthesize several sources and glean useful information that supports your argument. You must also be able to comb through, at times, dense tomes efficiently in order to find what you need. In my course in modern East Asian history, we were required to synthesize both first-hand and secondary sources in order to form persuasive historical arguments. Being a history major helps you to develop skills that may seem unrelated to the study of our subject material. When working in my ancient Greek history class, we were required to read ancient texts and to explore their commentary on modern issues. In this assignment, it was essential to focus on contemporary applications of apparently very ancient subject matter. Thinking dynamically and understanding and observing patterns can be crucial in almost any potential career. How do I intend to use these skills more fully? I am confident that they will be beneficial no matter where my life takes me. After graduation, I intend to teach in East Asia, most likely South Korea or Vietnam. While here, I plan on utilizing my skills in presenting dynamic informational topics. I also intend to apply to grad school programs, either in political science or in history. The analytical research and divergent thinking skills I've developed in my undergraduate programs will give me the tools I need to succeed in furthering my education. After I finish my time abroad, I plan to either work in an academic role within the field of history or work for the government. I would really enjoy being able to work for the State Department, the United Nations, or an NGO helping people throughout the world. The skills I am taking the time to hone now will help me prosper currently and far into the future.